Alright guys, welcome back. You're watching the RSL 3. This is the grand finals and VortiX took the first game against Oz here. VortiX playing for team Count 3D, I think is his team name. Spanish team. They just recruited a new member actually. Check them out on Twitter, or at least check out VortiX. Count with a 3 instead of a E _ VortiX. His opponent, Fanatics Oz, at Fnatic Oz on Twitter if you want to say hi to him. And I'm joined again by GoToUser, who's gonna give us some Zerg insights if he can. What's up, GoToUser?
What's up? I don't know any of these maps at all, so.
Do you see the entrance with like the herbs, or like what is it called? The bushes and the rocks?
Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. I don't think you can build anything on top of those, can you?
Yeah, you can't. But you can put a force field on top of those, I'm pretty sure. Imagine 7 gate robo.
This is another map with the free expansion too, isn't it? In the main base.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, this one is like more accessible, I guess. By Terran, like Reapers could have easily accessed it, but in this matchup, it's not gonna be as important. And I think on close position, this might be a bit better for Protoss if we can get to a point where we have like a lot of Stalkers and Colossus. Even if the Zerg tries to turtle, but anyway, it looks like VortiX here, he's going to be opening with an early on spawning pool, very standard, followed by Hatch. And Oz this time, he's gone for the pylon near the entrance of his base, but not actually in range to completely wall off. He's going to go for the forge behind this. What is he doing? Do you think he's going to wall from his forge to his nexus, or he's going to make another pylon up there and... Okay, he's going to make another pylon. I get the answer immediately. And Oz, he chose not to scout early on here, so playing a bit risky. Maybe he knows that VortiX is not really the type of player to rush too often here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he just likes the free expansion. It's pretty safe. On this map, actually, you might be able to wall that off with like 2 pylons if someone goes for aggression. I'm not sure. I think this is going to play out pretty well for Oz though, with the Nexus first.
And VortiX, he went for the gas early on here, even though I think he saw on time that this was Forge play. Oh, actually, he did not see the Forge. But still, like, he saw the Nexus, so this has to be Forge at some point. And I'm not sure where exactly he chose to take gas. We're going to have to see if he stops mining at 100 here, or if he does get more of this. Oz, he has 2 gases on the way, and his wall is not actually that good. Like, sometimes he makes those weird walls that I feel are not optimal. Like you see right now, his cannon is like in the middle of his wall. He's gonna leave a probe up there to be able to scout any kind of units coming in there, but... Oh, and we have a quick lair. You think Nidus?
It could be...
Yeah, look at the Overlord, bottom right.
Nidus. Yeah.
I think this is definitely a Nidus, but he has to ride his Overlord a bit more. If Oz was to send a probe down there and he sees an Overlord, this will really ring a bell for him.
Yeah, you could say that. That looks like the only spot he can sneak a Nidus in the main base too, so he has to hope that Oz doesn't build a pylon over there. And
VortiX, he's adding on a second gas here. His lair is already almost finished. Oh my god, that's so fast. He has speed on the way. He actually went for the lair before speed here, which is what makes his lair being so early on. Oz, he's going to be able to scout here that there is no third base, and I think he's going to start preparing maybe for some kind of all-in. He's a very intelligent player, obviously. He started throwing down a pylon at his expansion in one of the dark areas where you cannot see too much. And look, he's sending out a Zealot. He wants this Zealot to basically run into the main of his opponent here and be able to scout what exactly is happening. Actually, he's just going to attack the Zerglings for now.
I don't think he knows what's going on yet though, because if he did expect it, he would have a pylon at the bottom of his main.
Yeah, and he's going for 4 gates here, so if those can complete, this is going to be such an easy hold here. I think it looks like he wants to go for aggression here. Maybe he's thinking Mutas or Infestors. He played against Bly earlier, and Bly kept going for Mutas almost every single time. So since he went for this many gates and he's getting +1 as well, he just wants to be aggressive. He wants to punish a full Zergling style here. But he's in for a treat because VortiX, he has a lot of Zerglings right now.
Yeah,
and we have the Nidus started.
I think Oz is actually going to just die to this. He has the gateways still aren't finished, and the Nidus is already almost complete.
Yeah, but they are going to finish for sure though. and they're like they are not going to be unpowered. I think he can get enough zealots to hold, but he's going to lose one of his bases for sure. And actually, VortiX is going to split really nicely here with a couple links in the natural and a couple links in the main. VortiX here trying to go for maybe some of those units, the cannon, but a couple zealots are being warped already. VortiX is going to take the safe bet, go for the nexus. In the meantime, we have zealot counter-attacking, not going to be able to do too much, being getting rid of right now by those Zerglings. And oh, I think Oz, this is a mistake. He's moved up the ramp here. He's trying to save his nexus. He's going to be engaged by all those Zerglings. He does have a lot of zealots. He's actually cleaning this up right now.
Yeah, I think that it looks kind of an iffy decision to me too, but he's killing all those Zerglings, so...
Yeah. At first I thought he was going to get surrounded and lose everything, but then he positioned himself really well between those pylons. He force filled in, and those zealots, they went to work against those Zerglings. We still have a lot of Zerglings right now by VortiX being rallied into the main of Oz. He's going to try to get a surround here. I think he does... no. This is just a half surround.
He's going to be ahead. There's only 19 drones to 26 probes.
Yeah, but he can just make like one batch or two, and he's already mining a lot of gas. If he goes into Hydralisk from there and get a couple drones before that, he cannot lose, I think.
No, I disagree. With 19 drones and 6 on gas still, like, he's made a mistake to leave the drones on gas. He has 600 gas, and with this income, he can't afford to produce anything with it.
That is true. And the Nidus was killed. We have a couple links running in the base of Oz right now. They should definitely try to escape, but he's probably anticipating some kind of a wall and basically just not being able to escape here. So he's going to try to do as much damage with those before letting them die.
But I think the issue now is that Oz is going to counterattack, and he has barely any units, and he's droning. He's
going for another Nidus here. He's anticipating a counterattack from Oz, I think, and he's going to want to try to buy himself more time. Oz is going to be able to see this with one Zealot here. Yeah, he's going to just pull back, I think, and he's going to have to defend. What? Is he going to go for the base trade, really? It looks like he wants to counterattack here. He wants to let his main die, and maybe surround his own cannon at home. Try to warp 1 or 2 sentry.
I think that's a bit of a questionable decision, unless I think he thinks he can hold the main base.
And we have 2 spines on the way here. 1 transfuse is ready from the Queen, but those units are going to have to say something about this. They're going to engage the spines here, doing a lot of damage to them already. The transfuse still is ready. It's one of the spines finished now. He's going to be able to transfuse one of those. And VortiX realizes he does not have enough. His Ling attack was being held in the main of Oz, and he was going to die in his main. He calls the GG, and 1-1 in this series. Very ballsy move by VortiX here, but I have to say Oz, he made this look kind of easy, even though like it's not supposed to be at all.